Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick, and today guys we're going to be jumping down into the world of Bitcoin, taking a look at what's been going on most recently with the price action and what I think is likely to happen next. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, guys, you're missing a trick. Check it out, linked in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and it is the first place that we go to notify you of everything that's going on in the crypto space. So why not check it out, linked in the description down below. Let's jump right down into this analysis though, right? Bitcoin paired up with USDT on the hourly chart, and Binance is our data source. We're going to start things off by taking a look at Elliott wave theory, following on from yesterday's video where we're tracking this move in a potential 5-wave structure upwards, where our targeted range is the kind of $30,000 to $31,000. You can kind of see it up there. Now, this is the idea that we have a double zigzag pattern. Okay, we go 535, we go down in 3, then go 535. Okay, now the thing that a lot of people are trying to get their heads around is whether or not we're in a trend. If this plays out like this, we are not. It would just be fully corrective, and we'd be able to kind of map the entire thing like that, right? And we'll be able to kind of see that it's just a big ABC correction to the upside here. So let's go ahead and jump into where we stand with this. Right now, it looks like we're doing a wave 2 of wave 3. To kind of make this a little bit easier, I'll draw this on so you can see 1, we come down here into wave 2, we go up into a wave 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, now we have our dashed line here at $29,765. That's the minimum what we're looking for this wave 3. Okay, looking at the scale of this thing though, I think we have to go up higher. Let's go ahead and just check where we currently are. With this wick that came down here just a moment ago, we can see 29,529 would be for the wave 3 of wave 3. So 1 down here for wave 2, up here into wave 3, we'd have a little wave 4, and then we'd just peak above that area. Okay, so you can see that we don't have to come into this yellow box right away. We only really have to come above this dash line, which is 29,765. Once that is done, we can then go down into a wave 4 and then peak up into that final 5th wave. Okay, so everything here is looking to move along in that direction. Now, we also have our stochastics, our momentum indicator down here, oversold on the 8, 4, and 1 hour charts. Okay, so this is looking pretty good for this move to the upside. Once this is kind of done, then we can talk about the overbought situation that we'll probably be in on the weekly, daily, 8-hour, 4-hour, and hourly by the time we actually finish this move up into the 30k area. I do think a short from this area up here is going to be where I think we're going to see the market kind of move, and I think it's going to be a fantastic way to kind of trade the space. And if you're looking at trading, and you're looking at either going long on this side just here, where we can kind of see this kind of entry point where we are, and going up into this area, into the kind of high ranges around 29 to 30k, then why not check out BitGet, linked in the description down below. They do some fantastic offers at the moment. Whether you are a spot trader or a leverage trader, they offer both. You can deposit 50 USDT and get $10 USDT cash back just for signing up with the link down below. But they also do rewards all the way up to $8,000 depending on how much you deposit onto the platform and various other tasks that they do. They also have a lot of lucky draws and lots of different various competitions going on the platform. So why not check out BitGet in the link in the description down below. We are also teaming up with BitGet to launch a Cheeky Crypto trading competition down in our Discord server. We are offering $100 USDT every single week for the person who has the best ROI percentage. So if that is something that sounds interest to you, why not check it out, linked in the description down below. More details on the competition side can be found in the Discord server, guys. You're missing a trick if you haven't already done so check it out. BitGet is my #1 go-to platform at the moment for trading. I've kind of really gone off by a bit and various other platforms, but for now, BitGet is where I do most of my trading. And so if I were to trade this on a long kind of position, I would be looking at currently maybe market price entry here, put in stop loss just down here below our 26,578, which would break our structure if we went down lower, and then put this profit just up here above the wave 1, or potentially into this area here. If we just put it above our dash line here, for example, we'll be looking at a 2.44 risk reward ratio, and if we were to put it up into our range here, we're above the 3, a magic 3.0. So 3.4 would be fantastic in there. So we can see that there's a fantastic way of going long on the market, but also I think once we complete this 5th wave up in this range, we'll be able to short that market. We'll have to be able to put that on the swing high, and we'll be able to ride this bad boy all the way back down again as well. And I think this is really where a lot of those gains are going to come in my humble opinion. So kind of waiting to kind of ride this one up a little bit, and then looking to kind of short that market and bring it back down, and basically profit in both directions that Bitcoin is going in. So if you haven't yet signed up to BitGet, check it out, linked in the description below. I don't think you'll be disappointed by everything that you find there. It's a very easy to use platform, and it is my go-to platform for trading right now. So from an Elliott wave theory point of view, a double zigzag pattern would basically look to finish us off up in that kind of $32,000 range. I've got this currently scoped out at exactly 30,243 to 31,343. But again, we might see some overextensions, other things like that going on there. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll structure this out every single day. We'll see how things are going. Now, from a smart money concepts point of view, we can see that we have got these bullish change of characters. We talked about these yesterday, and the breaker structure, which is basically a CTS to say that we are continuing the trend to the upside. We haven't gone down and broken this in a negative way. We've got a minor bearish one right there, but I think that is a false flag like what we had over here, for example. And ultimately, we have a weak high and a strong low. So everything here is telling us that we still have to push up a little bit higher here before we actually start to see a move to the downside. We can see that there's a little bit of selling pressure right up here, but nothing major. And there's actually a lot more buying pressure just around this equilibrium as well. If we were to come down to equilibrium, we'd break the Elliott wave structure. So I don't think we're going to do that right away. I still think that we have this progression upwards to be had first. As you can kind of see, our stochastics are all ready to gear up for a bit of a move upwards. So I think we're just kind of now waiting to kind of get that markets open. So at the point of recording this video, it's a little bit early for London open, but I think as soon as London does open, we'll start to see a little bit of a movement. And as soon as the US is open, I think we'll start to really get some traction into the move. So ultimately, yeah, I'm kind of waiting on this one. I think we're in a pretty good, strong position, and my expectation is that we do break on upwards, at least on these smaller time frame stuff. We can see that we've left all these fair value gaps below these imbalances in the order books, and as I said previously, these are being stacked up a bit too much for my liking. I do think there's a lot of manipulation going on, as we can kind of see they're all stacked up over here as well, and over here. I think eventually this is going to end badly, but for now we can enjoy the move to the upside. But I do think that as soon as we kind of tapping into that $30,000 range, it's going to be like a rug pull, and I think we're going to drop down pretty significantly from there. That's my thoughts and opinions on it anyway. Let me know what yours are down in the comments below. The other thing that's probably worth noting, I'll probably talk about this a little bit more this afternoon, is that we're in a previous demand zone. So up here back in 2020, we pushed through this range being, if I can just grab that for you, 26,700 to 28,800. Previously, we were inside this range, and it was a demand range. Basically, we pushed through it, we turned it into support, we lost it, and right now we're looking to see whether or not we can push back through it and turn it to support, or whether or not this is going to be our resistance area. Now, this is just a rough guide. Obviously, it's a little bit on the lower side of that 30K. It's about 28K. And it'll be interesting to kind of see how price reacts here. I do think we're going to probably push through it and then lose it as support again. So I think we'll probably end up doing something like this. We'll kind of push up and then kind of just bounce back down and do something to this effect. It'd be interesting to kind of see how it plays out. And it's probably time to also think about maybe revisiting a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. And I think we could probably look at this as we could probably look at this as being our upper area of resistances, and then we can come down into the phase B and see how that kind of plays out. We'll be looking for a secondary test of phase B if that is the case, because it wouldn't have happened just yet. So it'd be interesting to kind of see how these things kind of play out, but I might draw that out. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon and see how that one plays out as well. But ultimately, yeah, my expectations here are that Bitcoin's going to be pushing up today, push up a little bit further. We'll see how that plays out. Ultimately, Smart Money Concepts is kind of saying the same thing. A little bit concerned about the little minor change of bearish characteristic, but not too concerned with Elliott wave theory saying that we're probably going to be in that impulsive structure. And yeah, from a macro level, there's a lot to be concerned with. So I'll do a macro video this afternoon on Bitcoin, see what's changed there. Maybe I'll take a look at it through the Wyckoff lens and see how that kind of looks as well. I'm going to leave the video right there, guys. If you did find this brief analysis useful, informative, smash that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe? Don't forget to join us in Discord. And guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. We are not financial advisors. None of what we have communicated verbally or in writing here should be considered as financial advice. It is not. Do your own research before investing in any digital asset or affiliate offers, and understand that investing in any crypto is risky. If you do, you need to be prepared to lose your entire investment. This video is for information and entertainment purposes only. All our videos are strictly personal opinions. Please make sure you do your own research and never take our opinions for financial guidance. There are multiple strategies, and not all strategies fit all people. Our videos are not financial advice.